joining me for another video. My name is Teresa, and in today's video I am going to be providing you all with an update of my wealthy girl routine. Remember when I said this? Two things that I want to focus on is limiting the spending that I've been doing, and then also I want to work towards saving 10% of my net income each month. Yes, I know that seems like it was so long ago, but it was just in September of last year where I laid out my plans for 2023 and how I was going to start executing those plans immediately. And I'm very proud to report that your girl has been doing the darn thing. Yes, but today's video is only an update about the wealthy girl routine that I have started to create for myself. And I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how much money I've saved, how I've been saving, and what type of account I've been actually saving the monies in. And I am super excited to provide this update because it's oftentimes that we wait until there's like just a large sum of money in the account to come back and share exactly how much we've been saving or I've been saving. But I wanted to show you all like very humble beginnings of where I'm starting from and in hopes of where I'm going to by the end of this year. Okay, so let's talk about it. What made me want to start saving and build this wealthy girl routine like all of a sudden? And if I'm being completely honest with you, my relationship with money has not been the best over these last 30 some odd years. I've always had the mind of, well, I worked hard for it, why can't I spend it? And here I am 37 years later and not really much to show for it for myself. So that was a major reason why I decided that now is the time for me to start doing things differently. Thank God for my husband because he is the saver of the two of us. He's more disciplined in that area. And I was open and honest with him about that coming into our marriage. I told him that, finances was something that I didn't really have a lot of discipline in, and it was something that I was willing to work on. And honestly, it's gotten better for me, which is why I'm here today giving you this update about how much money I have actually saved since I made that video back in September. And I am so proud of me, you guys. And it's not like I'm about to share this astronomical number with you, but it's more about me building the habits. It's more about me being able to share my progress. And it's more about, me actually doing what I said that I would do on last year and continuing that habit into this year. So before I share with you how I did it, I want to actually share the amount that I have saved. Like I said, when I started back in September with the idea of starting to really get serious about saving some funds, I had about $95 in my savings account. And today I am so proud to report that that savings account has grown to just a little over $1,600. Now, I know to some of you it does not sound like a lot, but mind you, September, October, November, December, and we're just in January and your girl's already at $1,600. Like I said, I wanted to make sure two things specifically. That I made this very simple and easy for myself, meaning not something that I would have to actually do each month. So what I did was in my bank account that I'm paid into, that my monies are paid into by the company that I work for, I set up an automatic transfer to occur on the same date each month to my savings account. Now, mind you, the savings account that I've established is separate or independent of my normal bank that I bank with because I wanted to make the funds as inaccessible as possible. I didn't want the monies to be, easily accessible for me to go in and take out whenever I needed to. So I set up an account totally separate from my existing bank account. So yeah, so what I did was I went in and I set up an automatic transfer to occur, which means that it automatically happened on the same day each month. And the amount, I went ahead and I set that up. So really, there was nothing for me to do. There is absolutely nothing for me to do. That transfer is going to continue to happen as long as I have the funds in my main account. That transfer is going to continue to happen until I tell it to stop. And hopefully, prayerfully, I don't have to tell it to stop. So I've made that process very simple. It's automatically happening each month, same time every month, into my account. The second thing that I wanted to make sure of was the type of savings account that my monies would be deposited into. Now, I had already had an existing savings account that I wasn't using, which was the account that had the $95 in it. And thankfully, it was a high yield savings account. So, with it being a high yield savings account, what that means is I am earning more interest on the monies that I deposit into that savings account than I would in just a regular money market account or just your standard savings account that you may have with your banking institution. So right now, as I'm recording this video, I believe the APY is at 3.30% for this account. So each month, just to compare, each month in your normal savings account that you may have with your banking institution, you're probably earning about maybe 0.1%, maybe a little bit more or 0.5% of interest. However, I am earning on the monies that I deposit into my high yield savings account right now, as of this video, 3.30%. That number does change over time depending on how the market is doing. So, just to be fully transparent, during the height of COVID, I had actually started to earn less than 1% in my high yield savings account because the market had become so volatile and, interest rates were just plummeted, but things have gradually worked its way back up to where we are today. So I have seen the interest rate increase from 0.5% to 1% to 2%, 2.5% to now 3.30%. So as long as I am earning that high interest, I am very happy, very happy. In comparison, like I said, this is all about transparency. In my just regular savings account where I do have my emergency fund in my regular banking institution, I have an emergency fund in a small savings account there. I am earning, I believe I earned 1 cent last month of interest, as opposed to with my high yield savings account, I've earned almost $4. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it depends on the amount of money that you have in your savings account. So based on the $1,600 that I have in my savings account, I have earned about $4 over the last month. And I know that sounds so crazy and to be excited about, but I'm very excited about it because I could have been earning a penny and I'm earning $4. So that's a huge difference in my mind. And everybody's journey is different. You may be able to save 10 times the amount that I'm saving currently, or you may be, starting with a savings account at $5,000 when I'm just trying to build my savings account to $5,000. So everyone's journey is different and you have to learn to respect that. I do want to share with you the bank that I'm currently banking with, and I know there's so many different options out there, but I am currently have my high yield savings account with Ally Bank. Now it's an online bank. I don't think there's like a physical institution, but it is primarily online. There is an option to set up a checking account. They have investment options. They have home loan, car loans. I mean, it's just like a regular bank, but it's just centered on line, and which for me that is wonderful because I can't just go to the ATM and pull out funds. Now mind you, they do make it easy to transfer money if you need to, or there is an option for, like I said, a checking account with a debit card, and you can actually use any ATM. But for me, I only have the high yield savings account. It does not have a debit card attached. I like it that way. I believe you can order checks on the account if you want to. Oh, and the biggest thing is the account is absolutely free. There's no monthly fee or anything associated with the account. And I mean, you can't go wrong. And I am not trying to sell you guys on Ally by any means. Like I said, there's many options out there, but this particular option is working well for me. So that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope that you all have found this information to be inspiring or helpful in some manner. My ultimate goal is to always be as transparent as possible. So yeah, that's going to do it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tune in on Sunday for another video. Until next time, guys, I'm out. Peace.